All right, greetings YouTube. This is Beautiful Mind. This question comes in on area and perimeter. Okay, so it says in these exercises, find the area and the perimeter of the quadrilateral. Okay, so if we look at this quadrilateral, notice this area here, this region here, right? This is what, a parallelogram where two sides are parallel. Let's look at this part right here. Say we were to cut that, right? Take that off and then move it over here. Notice what's the basic shape that's going on. It's basically a rectangle, right? So then, say we want to find the area. Every area of a rectangle will be length times width. Well, if we take that left part and move it to the right, the base is still 3 meters. The width in this case will be the 20, all right? So then, the area in this case should be base times the height. So we're going to say it's length times width, but in this context, we would say base times the height. So that should be 3 meters times... we got to get the same units. Is that meters? Is that really supposed to be meters? I'm thinking that's a typo. Yeah. 3 meters doesn't really make sense. But it could, I guess. Let me try it with just the raw numbers. I'm thinking that's supposed to be 3 centimeters. Let me work it. And then check the answer, and if it works, then I think it was just a typo. Else, we'll adjust for that. So let's see if they did that on purpose or not. Times 20 centimeters. Let me see if that was 3. Yeah, this makes more sense. Let's see what happens. So then 3 times 20 would be 60. That's definitely not 60. 3 times 2, 60. Dang, why can I write 60 today? What's going on? 60, because I'm trying to go like that. Let me see what the result is for part A. Okay, so I don't think that's a typo. So let's go back and account for that. Okay, so we want to have the same units, right? Notice that they gave it to us in meters. They gave it to us in meters, so we need everything to be in centimeters. So first we need to convert. Let's convert meters to centimeters. So if we have 3 meters over 1, right? We're going to say times. Let's see. So which is bigger if we do King Henry died while drinking chocolate milk? Which is bigger? The meter is bigger than the centimeters. So then 1 meter is going to be 100 centimeters, right? So then if we simplify, looks like we get 300 centimeters. So this is actually 300 centimeters. Now let's find part A. So we'll say 11A. The area is going to be the base. So I'm going to say the base times the height, which is 300 centimeters times 20 centimeters. And that's going to give us a 6 with 3 zeros, centimeters squared. Okay, and I think this is the correct result there. And then if we do 11B, where we find the perimeter, add up all the sides. So that's going to be, the perimeter is going to be 3,000 plus, or here, let's keep our units. 3,000 centimeters. The right is going to be, let's say plus 3,000 for the top and bottom. Plus 27 centimeters plus 27 centimeters, okay? That's going to be 6,054 centimeters. I think this is, let's see. $3,000, 300, okay. So let's cross that, 654. So we're gonna get rid of this and put this in the proper place. 654, I think it's correct. Okay, so that's number 11. Then number 13, that's fine. So then 13A, if we're finding, again, the area. So again, the basic shape here again is, it looks like a, does that work here? Yeah, I think this works. So for instance, if we look at this, right? We have this, all right? if we were to take that shape and rotate it, I need to flip it actually. I don't know if it gives me that option to flip left to right. But basically, if we flip it like in that direction, like this, then we'll get like that, right? So if we do that, you'll see it'll pretty much fit right there, and it'll make a rectangle, right? So the area for a rectangle is length times width. In this case, it'll be the base times the height. That should work. So the area should be the base times the height. I think that's fine. So notice the height is 2 feet. So we need to convert feet to inches. So then 2 feet. Well, let's see there. 1 foot is 12 inches. So then that's 24 inches. So this is 24 inches, right? So then that's going to be 19 inches times 24 inches. Hey Siri, what's 19 times 24?
Times 24 is 456.
So it should be 456 square inches. Let me check. Let's see, 13. Maybe I made a mistake there. Let's see, base times the height. Maybe it's not base times the height. So I was just doing it off the cuff. Let me see again. I got 456. Area. $24. Did it do it properly? Let me check one more time. Let me check another source. This is what a trapezoid. Maybe my area formula is off. Let me go back and look at the chart. Trapezoid area 1/2. Oh, so they're doing it like a triangle. Because if you move that over there, isn't it just the shape of a rectangle? Okay, well, I had the wrong formula for area, so that's what's going on there. Okay, well, that's why I try to do these things in one take so that we can kind of discover these mistakes together, because it's not always about being right. It's about knowing how to, kind of discover your mistakes, and that's part of the challenge. That's why I try to do the videos as raw cut as I can. So a formula like this, again, I don't mind giving on an exam. So let me give the formula for area of a trapezoid. It's 1/2 the height times base 1 plus base 2. So the area of a trap is 1/2 the height times base 1 plus base 2. Okay, so that's how we find the area of a trapezoid. So forget about that discussion I had earlier. It didn't work here. But again, these things you kind of discover as you go. So then the area in this case is going to be 1/2 the height, which is 24 inches. Base 1 is 19 inches. Base 2 is 5 inches. Okay. Hey Siri, what's 1/2 times 24? What's 1/2 times 24 times open parentheses 19 plus 5 close parentheses? I don't think I did that one properly. Let me try it one more time. Let me see what she says first. No, she didn't get it. Alright, let's just use this. So then we're going to say 1/2 times 24. She's still thinking. It's so funny. Times 24, 19 plus 5. I think the Wi-Fi here is kind of slow. All right, 288. I think 288 is correct. Okay. So that's going to be 288 inches squared. Area is always squared. And then 13b, the perimeter, just add up the distance around the outside. So then the perimeter is going to be 25 plus 5 plus 25 plus 19. That's 55. 74 inches should be the perimeter. I think these results are good. Okay. So these are the same results I have in my solutions manual, and we saw the reasons why we got these results. Okay. So with that, we'll end the session here, and from one beautiful mind to another, enjoy the rest of your day.